one at the school, and then they had the actual funeral. Cause this is the thing I like though. I was like, wow, at least they buried him in. Usually they bury you like in a suit or you know what I'm saying, or anything, but they buried him in a semi uniform. I'm like, okay, that's a nice way to, you know what I'm saying, to go out. You feel me? So went to the grave site, and then I ain't like, he said. I mean, the brother said like, okay, the mother made like a. I wouldn't say it was a bad decision, but she was just like open up the case. She said she want to see her son one more time, but like I don't think he meant by like she made a bad decision, but when she did that, that's when everybody just went ballistic. Like it was like, yeah, but it's just like, man, hey, she just wanted to see her son one last time. You feel me? So yeah, I think R. Kelly said, yeah, he stood over the casket and started singing. You feel me? So that's when after that, that's when they showed, you know what I'm saying, they was asking like, how did it happen? Like, why did it happen? And that's when they showed the two guys that was involved or whatever. So I was like, oh, so. But then as they portraying it, they was just, at first they was portraying it like, oh, they just randomly walked up and, you know what I'm saying, just bam, 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 like, you know. But that was a good thing. Like I ain't even know like nothing about it until like as I'm watching the documentary. But then that's when they showed the guy who actually pulled the trigger, and I'm thinking like he was like, oh, he probably was in prison, like just talking about it, but no, he was already out. So I was like, oh, so I think for me that's what really made the documentary like powerful, because you know what I'm saying, you at least heard it from, you know what I'm saying. Of course you can't hear it from Benji because you know he passed away, but you heard it from the guy, you know what I'm saying, that pulled the trigger. So like he straight told him, he say, hey, put him, you know what I'm saying. Cause they showed stuff about him, you know what I'm saying, him growing up, you know what I'm saying. He wasn't a bad kid growing up, it's just, he had lost his father at a young age, you feel me. So, of course, you know, without that father figure, yeah, you're gonna drift off into, you know what I'm saying, a life, you know what I'm saying, that's not good for you. So, then he got to the point, he started walking around carrying a gun thinking it was okay, like, that was the part of his dress code, like, okay, you get dressed, you put on your shirt, your pants, your shoes, your jacket, and you know what I'm saying, hey, you got your gun, you know what I'm saying. So, but he said he never thought he'd pull the trigger on anybody. I'm like, yeah, that's what everybody say. Like when they have a gun, like they'll think they either say they don't think they're gonna do it, or they gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, I hope I don't have to do it. But so I think then that's when they said something about like somebody from Simeon stole one of his cousins, like stole some money from one of his cousins or whatever. So. But they say by the time he got there, okay, the situation was resolved or whatever. So pretty much they were still on. They weren't on campus, but like they were still close by the school or whatever. So like he said, what happened was, you know what I'm saying. Cause even I think another chick that knew both of them, Benji and the guy that shot him, she said like, yeah, like Benji and the girl was arguing about their son or whatever. Cause she said, yeah, they were loud. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna be loud if you're arguing, you know. She was saying like she heard them because she had to like look back, because you know, so sometimes I ain't gonna lie, when you out in public and you hear people arguing, like you hear, but at the same time when it's like at a certain volume, it's just like sometimes you just gotta look back, like what the hell, like what the hell they got going on. But like she said she stepped into, I think it was like a little gift shop or whatever. So then that's when the guy said straight up like, you know what I'm saying, hey, he was just standing there just, you know what I'm saying, chilling, you know what I'm saying, chilling with his boy that was with him. Then he said he just, you know what I'm saying, he got shoved, and he said it was with a lot of force, you know what I'm saying, which I'm like, okay, yeah, like, I'm pretty sure Benji didn't mean to do that, but, you know what I'm saying, same time, it's like, yeah, I understand you upset and everything, but you can't just shove nobody, like, you can't take it out on nobody, you feel me. So, like I said, the easiest thing, like I said, Benji could have did was, like, as he bumped him, like, oh, damn, my bad, bro. Or, you know what I'm saying, or just apologize, or like dude say, hey, ain't you gonna say excuse me, you know what I'm saying, hey. So that's when Ben, of course, you know what I'm saying, Ben, he was upset. So he was like, man, yada, you know what I'm saying. So then, of course, like I said, the guy said something back, and then that's what I was like, oh, man. So, and just looking at that, I'm like, oh, that could have been over with it, man. It just, like I said, Benji could have said excuse me, and then the guy that shot me, he could have been like, you know what I'm saying, he could have just let it go, you know what I'm saying. So, but like I said, they kids, you know what I'm saying. So he say Benji lunged towards him, and then he say he showed him the gun, but then, oh man, he said, but Benji wasn't scared. I was like, oh, okay. So he put him. He was just, oh man. So it's like I understand you mad and everything, but sometimes you gotta think, okay, but this is a gun, like. Like, so he ain't showing it like, I mean, some people would do that, but at the same time, he ain't showing you just to, like, saying, make things just a play to it. It's like, nah, like, showing you, like, boy, I'm telling you so. So he said, I don't know, it was just like, I think Pride took over for the guy that pulled the trigger, cause he was just like, he was showing him the gun and everything, but dude was like, he was just, like, just brushing all that off. He was like, man, I ain't scared no gun, like, what you gonna do, shoot me? So he was like, dang, so if I let this go, like, damn, that's gonna make me look like a punk, you feel me? So, you know, so of course he said he pulled it out, then he said Benji learned towards him, and then so he said he shot him. I'm like, damn, but you know, so even during the trial, like I said, the girl, that's the thing. See, that's not even just like the girlfriend or the mother of Benji's child, or because she was saying like, oh, like I'm like, look, clearly you're right there, like, you know what I'm saying, when everything was going on. So why would you sit there and say, oh, they just talk about something, they just came out and robbed the man. And when he refused, they shot him. It's like, but seriously, that's what made me dislike her. Cause first of all, like I say, you keeping him from his child. Then for what I read that when a child potentially wasn't his, and then all of a sudden now you trying to put them two in jail, or I ain't gonna say put them in jail, but you trying to make them seem like they just bad people, you know. So which it was a situation where like they was just there, like, you know what I'm saying, for somebody else. They just you know what I'm saying, situations just happen. You feel me? But of course, you know what I'm saying, as he told this story, I'm like, okay, so basically this is a self-defense thing. This ain't nothing like, oh, they just planned to, oh, just go shoot the man. Like, nah. Like, it was just something, just a heated moment, argument, or like they said, argument that spun out of control. You feel me? Like I say, so. Cause like I say, even like I say, cause the guy even, like, he's even like showing remorse. Like, he said he very sorry for that. Like, he just wish it never happened like that. You feel me? So, but like I said, because even like the lawyer was like, he told him, he's like, he told the jury and the judge, they were like, okay, strip away his celebrity, because of course they was gonna look at it because, oh yeah, he's a big time celebrity, so he's portrayed as a certain way, but in reality, okay, he's human. Like I say, he's got flaws just like everybody else. You feel me? So then, like, so overall, I think that situation, it was sad that, you know what I'm saying, Benji lost his life, but at the same time, it's like, you know, it was a self-defense on the guy that pulled the trigger, because if somebody at 6'7" lunging towards you, yeah, like, or coming towards you in an angry way, like, hell yeah, like, I'm gonna defend myself, or it's gonna be a self-defense thing. So, but I think that's what they ruled. They found both of them guilty, and then that the guy that pulled the trigger, he got 40 years, and the guy that was with him, he got 30 years, but both of them got released early. I think the guy that pulled the trigger, I think he served 19 years, and the guy that released, that got 30 years, I think he got released. I think it was after 14 years, but then of course he did they say he did some other stuff. So I was like, God dang. So he was. I already know for the guy that was with him, yeah, he was headed for a life of crime. Cause that was the grandson of Willie Dixon from Cadillac Records. So I was like, damn. But like I said, yeah, just I was like, dang, had he lived, like I said, that's what everybody say, boy, had he lived, like, for me personally, I think he would have been a Hall of Famer, you know what I'm saying? I think he would have had a good career though, you feel me? So, then, of course, like I say, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people kept it, you know what I'm saying, his memory alive, like I say, because Nick Anderson, you know what I'm saying, he wore number 25 his whole career, which I'm like, okay, yeah, I respect that, you know what I'm saying? Then Juwan Howard, I forgot Juwan Howard was from Chicago, so he said when he went to Michigan, he said he had a choice between, I forgot, he was 25 and another number. He was like, you know what, let's go 25. He said, I'm gonna do it for Benji. I'm like, respect, you feel me? And then of course that's what they say. Simeon had a tradition with the number 25 jersey. Pretty much like the best player on the team that year or that season, yeah, they have to wear number 25. So I'm like, oh. So that's what Derrick Rose got his number 25 from. And then I think it got to the point when Derrick Rose was just like, he was just too damn good. It's like, okay, we gotta retire this number. That's crazy, but I mean, how they kept it, you know what I'm saying? They kept his memory alive, you feel me? So, but like I said, yeah, then of course Jabari Parker, you know what I'm saying? He was number 22, but yeah, I was hearing a lot about him. You know, so he was the number one player in the nation at the time, or whatever. And then of course he chose to go to Duke. So yeah, because I remember watching Like I had just got home from school. Yeah, that's when I had seen on ESPN. Like he had chose to go to Duke or whatever. So I'm like, hey. Like I say, he was even touched by the story of Ben Wilson. So he say in the shoes in the school's team shoes or whatever. He actually, you know what I'm saying, could they sew in number 25 for Benji or whatever. So, but like I said, yes. That's definitely, like I said, a story, you know what I'm saying? It's a sad story. Like I said, you can see you seen this come up, but then you seen, you know what I'm saying, okay, how his life ended or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, hey, it's, you know what I'm saying, it's a lesson, okay, you can look at it for basketball players, you can pattern your game at them, or you can look at situations that like, okay, if you get into like in the heat of arguments or whatever, okay, just sometimes you gotta let it go. Cause I ain't gonna lie, nowadays, that I ain't even saying in Chicago, just everywhere, but they'll be quick to pull out a gun. I'm like, man, well, most of the time, like I said, I'll be vocal, you know what I'm saying, about a certain situation, but if it get to the point, you know what I'm saying, hey, if I think it's gonna get to the point where they're gonna pull out a gun, okay, I just be quiet, like I just walk away, like no, it's crazy, but yeah, like I said, yeah, that was my take on, you know what I'm saying, Ben Wilson, you know what I'm saying, his life and career, and you know what I'm saying, how it ended, unfortunately, but you know, like I said, man, sometimes, hey, stuff happens, you feel me, you know what I'm saying, hey, cause at the end of the day, God got a plan, like when he created us, like I said, God got a plan, so he already know when he gonna bring you into the world, and he already know when he's gonna bring you back home to heaven, you feel me, so, like I said, yeah, but you gotta make the most of, you know, our time while we here, you feel me, so, but like I said, yeah, that's my take on it, you feel me, like I said, hey, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you wanna do, down with it regardless, you feel me, so till my next video, y'all already know what it is, see y'all in a minute.